Today we're going to be looking at permutations. Permutations, that's when we're going to be arranging things, and order is important. The way we put things does make a difference. So here first question says, if a truck seat can hold 3 people, how many seating arrangements are possible? Okay. So looking at this right here, I have 3 people. Let's say that I have one person's name starts with an A, one person's name starts with a C, and one person's name starts with an E. So that's one way I could arrange those people, but I could also arrange them as A, E, C. I could arrange them as, the next one I could do then would be C, A, E, or C, E, A, or I could do E, A, C, and E, C, A. So there are 6 different ways. This is all well and good if there's only 3 things to be done, but if there's a lot more, we don't have to go through and list all of them out. So the way we can think of it is, I've got seat, we've got seat number 1, here I have seat number 2 and seat number 3. For seat number 1, I have 3 choices. Seat number 2, I only have 2 choices because there's only 2 people left. And then seat number 3, I have 1 choice. I multiply 3 times 2 times 1, and I find that it is still 6. There are 6 different ways to arrange 3 people in a truck seat. And problem number 2, if the numbers cannot be repeated, how many 4-digit numbers can be formed using the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8? So I've got a 4-digit number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to first find out how many I have here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices. So for my first digit, I have 5 choices. For my second spot, I only have 4 choices. The third spot, I have 3 choices. And the fourth spot, I have 2 choices. I go through and I multiply these together. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. And I see that there are 120 ways to make a 4-digit number when they're not repeated from those digits. Permutations actually have a notation that looks like this. For permutations, you use a capital P, and on the left-hand side of my permutation, I put how many things I have. I have 5 of them. On the right-hand side, I put how many I am taking. Here I'm taking 4. All that means is I'm going to start at 5, and I'm going to go till I have 4 things written out. So 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, which still gives me 120 ways. Looking at example 3. In example 3, in how many different ways can the letters in the word square be arranged? Well, first, how many letters are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 different letters. So what I have here is a permutation where I have 6 letters, and I'm going to take all 6 of them. So that's going to be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1. And we multiply those all together, and we get 720 different ways. If you have this right here, that's the same thing as saying 6 factorial. 6 factorial just means 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1. The same thing as a permutation where you're taking all the objects that you have. In example number 4. In example number 4, we have 6 students are participating in a fitness program. They are required to work out in pairs. How many different combinations of pairs are possible? So I have 6 students. So I'm doing a permutation where I have 6 students, and I'm going to take 2 of them. So I'm going to do 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. So there's going to be 30. Assuming there is a first person and a second person for each group. Permutations. Permutations, where you're putting things in order and finding how many ways that can be done. Pay attention to what you're doing, and as always, good luck.